You cannot open a book without learning something. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. When you know what you want and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Think well. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Health is hearty. Health is harmony. Health is happiness. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. To a mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. Where the army is, prices are high. When prices rise, the wealth of the people is exhausted. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Being true to yourself is the greatest force to uncover the soul. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself, if an enemy to friendship. You can't always be right, but you can be wrong a lot less. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. Show me that I am everywhere, and get me home for tea. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. Never give up. Things that you keep dreaming about will happen one day. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. Life doesn't require ideals, it requires standards of action. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Abundance is not the absence of scarcity, it is the presence of abundant mentality. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but increases in value. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. You not only are hunted by others, you unknowingly hunt yourself. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. Therefore, the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. Don't be afraid to say I don't know and seek knowledge from others. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. Once you stop learning, you start dying. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. No persons are more frequently wrong than those who will not admit they are wrong. Hearts can't be broken because they're made of marzipan. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. If you think you are too small to make a difference, Try sleeping with a mosquito. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. Beyond the fiction of reality, there is the reality of the fiction. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection.